That's okay, cause I'm competing. I live with blessings like I hate to break it, but I blow away the competition. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag, and I'm not bringing it back. I'm not pain in the past, and if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So karma dash, I shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last, little. You know what? Let me stop.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here, and off we go from Lambeau. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Good on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11. At the
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. And that'll be incomplete.
Wilson
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
1st down.
Going for Metcalf on the deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson. It'll be a line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
1st down, Seahawks.
Now Wilson. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
And a yard.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
At the 3.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hey, 626. Hey, 88.
Working from the gun. Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, he gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st down, Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
And 10 yards to go.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the 1st as well.
At the 37-yard line.
Rodgers now on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Touchdown, Packers! Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 37 yards, and the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Crosby connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a super return as he gets this all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. A gain of 6 there on 1st. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, Rodgers. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 1.
7-7, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Mike, check 33. Hey, watch the screen.
Now Jones. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support.
And this time he is in. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Packers have taken the lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
The kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Lockett the return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Preston Smith on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup.
Now it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
A gain of 46 yards.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 2nd and 7, Wilson escaping the play. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
25 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 40.
From the gun, Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios. It got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now it's Wilson. Flushed out right. To the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. Third and 2, now Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now Wilson on first down. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Wilson will throw again. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, but it's going to be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game.
21. Seahawks 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete on the throwaway.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Taken in the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. Rodgers now on first down. A slant to Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Got him in on the right sideline. That's Adams. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Packers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll run it with Williams. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
So looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though. 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there. And there we saw completion.
On the play. And the Seahawks.
Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
A gain of 9.
On second down, it's Carson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now at Lambeau. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. To throw is Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
To try again after the sack. Wilson buying time to his left. And he's going to go down again. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
They'll run for it with Hyde. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Will Dissly there to make the grab. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and
about set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Packer. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 38 yards. And the Packers have moved out in front.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off now. On the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there. They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Throwing now is Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Now Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Wilson to throw. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. One last shot for Wilson. Flushed out right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Today's final score.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play.